Hello, welcome back to the channel, Martin Day Trades. I am Martin Gonzalez, and are you ready to make some money today? Well, I want to talk to you guys in today's video about FOMO, fear of missing out, and how that's very destructive to one's PnL, how it's destructive to one's discipline, how it's destructive to one's emotions and psychology, how it can mess up how you think of yourself as a trader. Now, yesterday, guys, I got in for I placed a buy limit order, and I'm going to show you guys an example of myself and how FOMO looked like. So here we go, guys. This was a CPI 5:30 a.m. move. I did a Fibonacci from this low to this high right here, and I was waiting for price to come down to this Asian session high right here, and it never came into that point, right? So I got in right here, and my buy limit order was at 44,184 or 183 right there. That's at 183. Okay, and you can see price came up, had this move, 930, price pushed up, had another retracement, came down, got to 44,193, and then had a rejection, pushing back up. I was never able to get a buy, from right here at 44,183. It was 10 points off from my buy limit order. But because, that happened, I decided to get in on the previous day high for a short. And you can see that price kept going up higher. Now, I knew price was going to be bullish for the day. So why did I do that, right? Now, it comes down to this thing called FOMO, right? FOMO, fear of missing out. Right there is a perfect example of FOMO. And there has to be some sort of trigger to when someone misses a trade. What do we do to mitigate mitigate a loss, to have some emotional control, psychological control? And I think with Top Step, there's a great feature to do a mandatory lockout for a set amount of time of 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and all day. At that point where price just kept going higher, higher, and higher, as soon as it got to previous day high, I should have just locked myself out all day. I would have been 0 for Monday, 0 for Tuesday, and coming into Wednesday, who knows what I would be doing today for Wednesday when it comes to this trade. But I do know that it did kind of hurt, it did sting that I missed the trade by 10 points because I had a buy limit. I should have just placed it at the 50% because I knew the continuation levels could go to 38 or 50. And I just wanted a little bit deeper retracement and never did. So, just lessons learned. Maybe next time I'll just put it at the 50% and just go from there. I do like to get in at liquidity zones, highs and lows, but the 50% on a continuation move is probably the best bet. Those liquidity areas are for if it's in a range, where could it go to grab liquidity? If it already had volume, it's going to come back down and, a continuation move, not necessarily go to a liquidity zone, but it's going to have a 38% or 50% rejection off the move to continue going in the direction of wherever it's going, up or down. Now with FOMO, guys, it did give me a loss. I'm taking a new challenge. I failed the last one. I went into maximum drawdown. I went almost a whole month of just catching bad trades, not being able to catch 2 trades that would have kept me essentially at 0 for the month. But just lessons learned. August was a very tough month for me, but coming in yesterday, having that trade idea analysis, and it worked panning out, except my entry was just off. I knew where it was going to go, and it went in that direction. It makes me confident knowing, hey, you know what? Losses are part of the game, learning part of the game, but FOMO is not a part of the game. Do not FOMO, fear of missing out. I should have just locked myself out. And by making these videos for you guys, it's helping me say out loud what I need to do as a trader for my own trading, and where I could teach you guys how to become a better trader by going through my own experience here trading. What I should have done, what you guys can do, is just as soon as it gets to your profit target or to a high or low, just lock out for the day. You already missed the entry. It's come back tomorrow. So what I want to do, guys, is just tell you, for your PnL sake, for my PnL sake, do not FOMO. Do not FOMO. How can we realize when we want to place a trade? So if you're looking for buys, the buys start to play out. Do not look for sells. As soon as you realize I'm going to go short, just say, hey, you know what? It's already going long. It's probably going to continue in that direction for the day. The volume's already showing that direction. Take a breath. Be back tomorrow. Lock yourself out all day. It would have been best for me if I would have stayed at 0-0. Today, I would still be at 0 going into the market, waiting for that open to then place a trade if my setup presents itself. Now, if the setup goes without me, another 0 day. And if I would have lost, I would have only had 1 loss on the week. But now if I haven't lost today, I'm going to have 2 losses on the week. And if, the trade plays out break even, I would still be 3 zeros for the week. So that's what I mean, guys. If you guys do my back testing sessions, there's videos where I talk about back testing. Zeros are very important to the PnL and to your profitability. And by taking this one FOMO trade yesterday, I'm messing up how much profit I could potentially make by the end of the week. So let's say I catch a good trade today, a 1 to 6, and I catch a good trade tomorrow, a 1 to 3, and then I catch a loss on Friday. So with that 6 and 3, that's 9, plus the 2 losses, that's back to 7. I would still be up a risk to reward of 1 to 7, 7.7 ratio in profit, whatever I'm risking, whether that's $100 to make 700, I'd be up 700 for the week. But now, if I would have just kept this loss that I took yesterday at 0, I would have been up a 1 to 8 risk to reward. So if I was risking $100 to make X amount of points, if I caught at the end of the week a TP8, I would be up $800. So I gave back that risk to reward of a 1 profit back to the markets because of FOMO. Do not FOMO, guys. Just realize as soon as you have a trade idea that starts to play out, you get to a certain point where you just got to say, tough. It's best to just stay out of the market that day and lock yourself out all day. Come back the next day. Today, I'd still be 0 in my new combines, and I would be in a better position today than I am right now if I just didn't take that loss. Today, I'm expecting to catch a dub, but I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about FOMO and the fear of missing out, and how you guys can prevent yourself from giving yourself paper cuts to your profits, to your PnL, whether you're in losses or you're gonna have extra losses, but don't want to give back anything. So it would have been best just to stay out. Now, if you found value in what I'm telling you guys, please subscribe, like, comment, and I'll keep posting these videos. It gets me motivated when you guys write a little something. If you guys subscribe or like the video, it gets me motivated to I'm thinking, hey, the value I'm putting out there in video form is actually resonating with others who are like-minded and appreciate what I'm doing, posting videos on my YouTube channel, so that I can give value to aspiring day traders or day traders who are already doing good, who just want that extra reinforcement of wisdom, knowledge on the charts, out of the charts, to keep you guys successful long term. Now, once again, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in another video.